Hey, everybody, you're back with Dave and Ed, and this is To the Death Podcast, episode number 33.
With Dave and Ed.
Woo! You know who's going to be happy about this?
Who?
Gus.
Gus. He stopped by yesterday.
He did. He signed up.
That was a surprise.
I told Yanni. We talked about it.
Okay.
He signed up.
Well, he's a pretty unique case.
Why?
A 5-year white belt.
I know. I can't wait to see what a 5-year white belt from Yanni feels like. He's probably going to maul me.
Gus is, he's big enough to maul.
Okay.
He's mauling size.
Fine, sure.
Sure.
I'll take it.
Are you excited?
I wanted the podcast equipment to be set up already, and I was going to plug a third mic in, and you were going to be like, who's that for? It's a surprise. I was going to have him jump on real quick, but we were not ready. There was too much going on.
Too many kids.
My brother's kids.
Yeah, why do you have to watch them?
I volunteered.
Why?
I don't know. You know what? They don't listen to me either. I have to threaten them with physical violence, and they laugh at me.
Yeah, that one kid was kicking the ball around the room, knocking ceiling tiles out. What's going on? Yeah, don't say names. I was saying not his name.
Not his name. My nephew. Monster. Kid's a monster. We were at home, and my son has these like slingshot things. They shoot missiles that whistle. And before we went outside, because the night before they shot one up on the roof, and I had to climb out on the roof in the dark to get the thing. And they wanted to go out again. And before we went outside, I said, do not shoot it up on the roof because I'm not going to get it. So I went out and I'm sitting on the porch drinking coffee, and they're out in the yard shooting these things. And he looked over his shoulder back at me, thought that I wasn't looking, turned around and shot it right up on the roof. And I'm like, I saw you do that.
You should have made him.
What? Do what?
No, you should have made him climb up with you. It was scared him.
I was going to go out the window. I go out the window in my
I thought you set up a ladder and climb up.
I've done that before, but no, because my wife went out the window and she's like, that worked. But the window's kind of small for me. She's smaller than me.
Yeah, but I'm saying bring him up on the roof, scare him a little bit.
No, scare him a little bit. I'd have to pretend to throw him off.
Yeah, dangle him from his ankles.
Hold him out the window like Michael Jackson with the baby. You remember when he did that?
Oh, I remember that.
That was great.
That's not great.
Yeah, because he's a lunatic.
All right.
Are you going to cut that out?
I don't know.
Because he's adored by people? Is he adored?
He's adored.
How bad is that? Did you not see the documentary?
All right, that's enough now.
Why do you cut me off when
because
I'm on a
you're
roll?
on dangerous territory. Divisive. We're trying not to be divisive. Do you like divisivity?
Is that a word? Do you hear your wife stomping around up there because I'm here?
She actually got me a tea.
She's stomping her feet upstairs because I'm in the house.
Yeah, she didn't know that you were coming over, and she just came home and she saw your truck, and I know what went through her head.
Hi, May! Had to make sure I screamed hello. Now she's really stomping. That's hilarious. Do we want to get into the episode, or we still want to stay on this intro outro?
No, we're good. What are we doing today?
We're just talking.
We're
You
just
and me,
gonna talk.
us, the two of us. We're going to talk about Yanni. We're going to talk about COVID, Thanksgiving, and privates.
Yes. I mean, private lessons.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you thinking? We're not being divisive. Ed just cursed. He'll cut it out, but he cursed. He doesn't even know what he's doing right now. I showed up at his house. He's in his pajamas. Ironically, the clothes that he's wearing are the same clothes he goes out in. He just decided to sleep in them this time. Big armpit hole, other side.
Holes in this?
There's no holes in that, but you wear the one with the holes out as a t-shirt.
I have, you know how many of these shirts I have?
Oh, man.
Style? 30.
Yeah, but how many To the Death t-shirts do you have?
2.
2? That's it? I have 6.
Are you 6? You're supposed to either give them away or sell them, not wear them all.
Yeah, but I only have to bring one to one person. The others I've given out, and
my dad needs one. Is there one left for my dad when he comes up?
There is.
He'll be up in 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
How's he getting?
We're
here?
gonna have him on.
How's he getting here?
He's driving.
He's driving?
Yeah.
No, he's not. You just tell me that so that I won't be
No.
scared to go around him.
He drives. He doesn't go out in public, and he drives.
All right, when's he leaving?
He said he's leaving next Friday.
Next Friday.
So take him a day to get here.
Is he going to be on the road at 1:30 when I get out of work?
Why, you gonna call him?
Yeah, I always like to call somebody, and you always hang up on me.
Sure. I'll tell. Let's see. Friday. Yeah, as soon as you get out of work on Friday. I don't know if he's leaving Friday night though. Usually he likes to leave at 9 p.m. at night.
What time will he get here then?
Dinner time. It's like 18 hours, 16 hours.
That's a far drive. I couldn't do it.
I know. He's got he doesn't
That's
care.
one of those? Is
For
that
sure,
what that-
because he does the drives alone sometimes.
He's not bringing the wife?
Nah, she's in nursing school. He's gonna be a nurse.
I don't know if that's the profession that I'd go in right now.
Why not?
I'd give it a year to cool down.
No, she's not going to be a nurse then. She's taking the tests and stuff, going to school. He's setting it up so that she can take care of him when he's old. like really old.
All she has to do is be able to change diapers.
Right, but not everybody's willing to do that.
Is she willing?
Yeah.
You don't have to go to school
He
for
tricked
that.
her into it.
How old is she? Isn't she real young?
No, not really young. She's in her mid-40s.
How old is he?
56.
56. So it's like 11 years younger, huh?
Yeah.
You go, Dad.
My dad's the best. All right, so yeah, we'll talk about that stuff and other stuff.
And other stuff and some stuff, and we're going to stuff.
All right, episode 33.
I can't believe it. 33 weeks. So, we did another private yesterday. How did you feel?
I was so happy. I didn't want it to end because I felt the growth of it.
Wait, you were happy and you felt the growth. You felt my growth?
No, we were doing opposite things. Like, you were working on retention, and I was just trying to attack in any possible way. I was doing any iterations of doing so. So you would start to get it, and I'd be like, all right, let's try this curveball. And then you would completely fail, but then you would start to figure it out. I'm like, all right, I got another one. Screwball. Boom. Completely shut you down again. And then you're learning that way, but I'm learning how to attack better. Like, I'm going to get better at these back attacks, turtle attacks, all of them.
The worst thing, though, was when you did the leg drag and put your hand on my hip. I'm like,
yeah,
now what? What now? What do I do?
Yeah, that's like just me making things up on the fly. I'm like, I wonder if this would bother him.
Bother me?
No, I was surprised about how much it bothered.
Holy cow.
Yeah, but I think it's so good to have somebody over your shoulder looking, because you're thinking like, you couldn't understand how to figure it out. And then he's just like, no, but just keep going. Like, you're already doing the right thing. Just do it a little.
Just stop.
Yeah, just do it a little more.
Well, you gave it resistance, and I don't want to fight through any resistance.
But how much better do you think you get when I'm there resisting you?
I probably get better.
But I'm getting better too, because
but I don't need you any better at attacks.
I need to be. I'm actually not great at turtle attacks.
The only thing that made me feel good yesterday was when you were like, yeah, but I can never get to these positions. I'm like, all right, I have a hope.
Yeah, but if you let me put 2 hooks in, you know what happens.
Yeah, I know what happens.
Yeah, it doesn't happen
I escape.
often. No, we never. That's not true. But I'm going to take your back today.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine, take it. You know whose back you should try and take?
Who?
Matt's.
Oh, I take his back all the time. He's the easiest back
Did you
kick
hear
ever.
him yesterday?
No.
Oof. I wish I had it recorded. He was talking about what a fat slob you are and stuff.
Yeah, you know what I've been...
You lost so much weight, almost 20 pounds.
15. You know what I've been thinking
That's
about?
almost 20. Round up. What is the matter with you?
Did you see on Facebook what Lionel posted?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So this is what I want to start doing. So I want to do the opposite of the Tap Ed series. I want to do the Ed Dominates series, where I take these loudmouth losers and I embarrass them on camera.
I don't want you to call core students losers. Just call them loudmouth white belts.
Loudmouth white belts.
There, that's fine. You can include Matt in there.
He's a loudmouth white belt inside. You gave him a blue belt because you pity him.
I was trying to pick him up. You
Yeah.
know how people talk? We talked to Alan, and he's like, sometimes you give them the belt, and they'll grow to that belt level.
I barely remember that. That was so long ago.
But that's what he said. And I'm like, yes, that's what I did with my brother. It hasn't worked yet, though.
Okay, so what if I embarrass him on camera?
Perfect.
I'm not rolling with Sam on camera.
Yeah, well, I don't know what we're going to do about him.
No, but how would you like to commentate these maulings?
Wait, but I'm going to do it by myself? Why don't we record it, and then we'll sit down and commentate over it?
Commentate over it.
That way
could
you can pick on
No, we
yourself.
can do both, though.
Okay. Well, no, how are we going to do both?
No, because I can take the audio and just not use
take it out. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, fine, perfect. Who's going to sit with me?
Whoever you want.
Who's good that we've interviewed?
Who's good that well, it's not good. It's who could you play off of, because it's all for a joke. It's
Yeah,
not
all right. Who could I play off of that we've interviewed?
I don't know. You're the one playing. You get to decide. I don't have to decide for you.
When are we going to interview Dan?
Dan, just set it up.
Oh, all right.
He's got to speak English, though.
He listens to every episode, you know.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Dan.
Dan, you heard how Ed just picked on you? He'll probably cut it out.
No, I don't cut things out.
How about the curse you let slip a few minutes ago?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The F-bomb. He was just flowing, just talking.
I was getting excited.
Oh, wait. I'm going to do something right now that Ed loves when I do.
Are you going to lay your stinky feet on my couch? You know, it's not good to lay. You're supposed to up so your lungs are expanded. You could talk better.
I'm pretty sure I could talk just fine laying down.
You do have a great voice.
Thank you. You want me to read you a bedtime story? Would that help you fall asleep?
You know, you have a book that I want to read.
Do I? We're not talking about it on the podcast yet.
But I want it.
I told you I was going to give it to you today. But how long are you going to have this friggin' book for? Can I say friggin'?
2 days.
That's definitely not true. How long are you really going to have this book for?
3 days.
All right, 3 days. So I give it to you on Saturday. You're going to give it back to me on Wednesday.
Yes. Plenty
Okay.
of time.
You're not going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
I'm never going to see this book again.
Listen, you don't want to talk about this weight loss. Like you tell me I did good weight loss. How about you?
I was doing great until we erased the challenge.
No, that's not what
and
it
then
was.
I was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
And we didn't erase the challenge.
We erased. Everybody that listens knows we erased the challenge.
No.
There is no more challenge.
There's a challenge.
There's not a challenge.
Then why have
Ed.
I been losing this weight?
I don't know. Finally, somehow you were motivated. I think it's because you want the black belt.
Don't you?
Yeah, but I have months and months to lose the weight before I see my instructor.
Wait, you think you'll see him next year?
If I do, it's not going to be till like August.
I don't even know if you're going to see him next year.
Really?
I don't know. I feel
Then
like
I
this.
have
I feel like
a
next
year
year.
to lose the weight.
Well, yeah. You think that's all it is? A weight loss?
For what? For you?
For me, yeah.
No, but I think that will definitely play some sort of role.
Tell me about my weaknesses. What if, like, say you were the one, like, you're gonna give me a black belt?
Your weaknesses
What-
on the mat?
Yeah. What do you think I would need to get it?
I
Like,
think
what should I
that-
focus on?
Not going back to your strengths all the time. Trying to evolve. Like, you know how you'll start passing and eventually you'll just drop to your knees and want to pressure pass?
Yes.
What'd you point for? You're like you
Because-
were going to argue the
No,
fact.
because when I do over under, if you're doing it right, your knees should not be touching the ground. But I understand what you're saying.
But you know what I'm
the
talking
low
about.
passes.
Right. You will eventually get to a point where you're just like, I'm back. Or you go, I'm back in half guard.
Daddy's home. That's what I say.
I don't really have much of a problem with it, but you're asking me maybe the things. And I think that the weight loss, because the weight loss comes with consistent training. And right now you're training the most consistent that you've trained in years.
I took this last week off, and it actually felt good because my back was brutal. Like when I was rolling, it doesn't bother me, but as soon as I'm done, it feels weak, and you know when you're standing up and you move in a certain way, you feel like you almost throw your back out. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I'm on the edge of it all the time.
Good. Talk to me in 10 years.
I probably won't be talking to you by then.
Why? The podcast is still going to be going strong. We'll be on the JRE channel on Spotify.
I've been fantasizing about my Joe Rogan interview again.
You are hilarious. I love it, though. Do you want me to message him?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, why not, right?
Why not?
Look what happens when I reach out to people. They're like, who's this guy? Yeah, perfect. Let's talk to him.
That's what I'm really preparing for.
For Joe Rogan?
Well, when I'm on his podcast, yeah.
What do you mean you? Why am I left out? It should be when we are on his
Oh,
podcast.
you think you're coming with me?
Yeah.
I'm going to blow by you.
You're going to blow by me?
Yeah.
Listen, we wouldn't even be doing this if it wasn't for me.
Oh, get out of here. I
Really?
did all the technical aspects of this.
Okay, but still, you would be doing the technical aspects of nothing if it wasn't for me and my number 3 fan, your wife.
Yeah, right.
What? No, not number 3? Number 2.
She hates you the most.
Hi, Meg!
She got me tea, I thought.
Well, she's not going to bring it down here. I'm down here.
Hold on.
Meg! She can't.
She's
hear.
going to ignore me, too,
She's
now.
going to ignore you. Yeah, you're guilty by association. We talked about this a couple episodes ago.
You know, when we were really hanging out before this podcast, before you were over here, I really thought she was going to like you because she hates all my friends. But I was like, you know what? Dave is different, you know? You're very unique to my friend group. You're just the way you are.
That's a great description.
I thought I was going to bring you home to mama, and she was going to be like, you know what? You're good. And she didn't.
Nope.
She hates your guts just as much as she hates all my other friends.
Right, but
I think she just wants me to like her and then nobody else.
that's fine. Pretend to like her and nobody else.
Pretend.
But maybe the problem isn't all of your friends. Maybe the problem is her because she hasn't liked a friend yet.
Sure, but I think she's just trying to protect me.
Protect you from what?
Losers.
From making you better? No, you've only improved since you've known me.
I've only improved since I've known you.
Yeah, look, you're motivated now.
You're so cocky.
training
Why are you so
consistent-
cocky?
That's not cocky. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't tell me I'm wrong. What'd you do before me? I'd be sitting here. We'd order some Domino's, some stuffed crust.
Come
and
on,
be eating
Domino's for
McDonald's.
breakfast? That's ridiculous.
Really? You never had Domino's for
Of
breakfast?
course
Ed?
I've had Domino's for breakfast.
What are you talking about, Dad? Come on.
No, but I don't order it in the morning. I had it left over.
Fine. So when you made your order the night before, instead of ordering one pie that you were going to eat at night, you ordered 2 pies. So you have one at night, one in the morning, right? Now you're not doing that. Now you're losing weight, slimming up. She's looking at you. Her jaw's dropping, little drools coming out
All
of
right,
the mouth
that's
now.
enough. It's not that yet because I'm still fat.
Well, not yet, but it's coming.
Well, tell me about Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was at my house.
Did you make the turkey?
No, my mommy did.
Oh, how'd you
Mommy
do it? How'd you
came
do it?
over
Tell me how'd
on
you did it.
Wednesday, slept over, woke up really early, and started making the turkey. How? I don't know.
How long did it take?
She started at 5 in the morning.
No. Let me talk to your mom.
She does turkey and stuffing.
Okay.
Okay? The stuffing is the best stuffing I've ever had.
But why did she got to wake up at 5 in the morning?
I don't know.
What time was the turkey done?
We ate at 2.
So from 5 to 2, she's doing turkey work?
I guess.
I got to tell her how to do the turkey because I did the turkey for my family.
Listen.
And it took an hour and 45 minutes.
No.
Yes.
Whatever my mom does is good. Although I'm going to tell you, because I've said it before, I prefer to go to my wife's family when there's turkey being served because their turkey tastes good. My mom's turkey tastes like bleh.
Because she's leaving it in the oven for 20 hours.
No, it's just too dry. I go after the dark meat. I got to have the dark meat and the gravy.
I can tell you why that's happening. She's got to spatchcock it.
Listen, I don't want you to use those words. Spatchcock
is a perfectly reasonable word. She's got to learn about the spatch.
Listen, it's all about the stuffing. I don't even care about the turkey. When the stuffing is done, take the turkey that it was cooked in and throw it in the garbage and just give me the stuffing. All right? The turkey is no good.
I'm with you.
I have
Stuffing's my favorite too.
Of dark meat. I have the stuffing. All right? But then this year, you know what my mom did that killed me? And I called her yesterday and I told her, because everyone was over my house and we were all talking crap about her dessert, she made pumpkin pie.
I hate pumpkin pie.
I like pumpkin pie when you buy it from like ShopRite and it tastes mostly like whatever spices are in it and not like pumpkin. Then it's good. But my mom made pumpkin pie and I told her, I'm like, why didn't you just buy one? She goes, no, I used your grandmother's recipe like you like. And I looked at her and I went, no one likes grandma's recipe. So I called her yesterday because everyone was talking bad about her pumpkin pie. And I'm like, I told her. And I called her and she didn't believe me. She's like, you ate 2 slices. And I'm like, Ma, do you not know me? I'll eat 2 slices. I don't care what it tastes like. I'm going to eat it. It's not good, though.
You had 2 slices of something you hate?
Yeah.
No. I wouldn't even finish the first slice.
I did. I put Cool Whip on it and I ate it.
That's because you like Cool Whip.
Yeah, I know.
We bought a pecan pie from a local business.
That sounds good.
It was pretty good, but a little rich. Maggie didn't like it.
Rich? $1,800 rich?
Not quite.
No, this was not rich at all. This tasted like horrible.
Tasted like horrible.
Tasted like horrible. Yep. Well, I can't say the word that I wanted to use on this podcast. But I told my mom, and she thinks I was kidding. And Matt was talking crap about it, and his wife was talking crap about it. But my mom insists I was just busting her chops, that I was not being sincere. Ma, I know you listen. Being sincere. Don't make it again. Or else.
Do it again. Listen.
Else.
I hate pumpkin pie.
Yeah, no, this definitely was not
as
good.
principle. I like apple pie. That's the only pie that should be made.
Apple pie is okay, too.
Not the best. It's got to have ice cream, though. That's all. So I went to my mom's, and we brought an apple pie, because we bought 2 pies. We bought an apple pie and a pecan pie. We brought one to my mom's, and then the party I went to yesterday, the pecan pie. And I get to my mom's, and I'm like, all right, you got the ice cream, right? And she's like, we got mint chocolate.
You can't put that on apple pie.
You can't put that on apple pie. You got to have vanilla ice cream. A nice hefty scoop.
Have you ever had French vanilla ice cream?
French vanilla.
Ooh.
No.
You should try it.
I don't know if I like that.
It's good. You'll like it.
You know what I do like that I didn't know?
Tell me.
The butter pecan ice cream.
You didn't know you would like butter pecan?
I don't know. I thought like it's all right, but like my dad had it at his house one year, and I ate a whole tub.
That's one of my favorites. Butter pecan.
I never thought to buy like what is it?
Listen, we still got to take you to Cliff's. Not a sponsor.
What's Cliff's?
Ice cream. Homemade ice cream.
Hey, somebody was talking about this place in Chester that makes the best apple pies ever. You know about it?
No.
I thought you would.
I don't.
They said they make them all year round.
I believe you, but I don't know about it.
Let's go to Chester.
Chester. It's like 15 minutes from my house.
What if I moved to Chester? Would that make you happy?
Sure. Move to Chester.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not moving out there.
Why not?
I don't. I think I'm gonna.
Chester's too expensive.
I'm gonna stay here forever.
Here? I'm fine with that. It's not that far.
Not that far.
No.
Why don't you move closer to me?
No, because I have a compound right now, and I'm
so
not
you
leaving
think you'll never leave there, right?
Right.
Ever.
Not in my plans.
Cool. That's good. Because most people in my life are open to moving.
Unless I'm going to Texas.
Texas scares me.
Why?
It's too close to Mexico.
That scares you?
Yeah.
I feel like you're getting a little racist now, Ed.
This has nothing to do with race. It's the cartels are. Do you watch Netflix?
They're
doing some crazy. You know what really scares me though?
Tell me.
The guys at work are Spanish, right? And one of them actually was born in Puerto Rico, so they are a little bit closer to that. You know, some of those countries have really poor areas. Like our poor areas are not the same as their poor areas, and they get these videos sent to them that get instantly taken off the internet, but. They show me. It's brutal, gruesome stuff going on down there.
You're talking about the pit bull, aren't you?
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen brutal stuff. I won't let them show me anymore. When they go like this, I'm like, no.
I get it. I have some drivers that send me stuff like that. I don't open it anymore usually.
That's what scares me about Texas. It's really close. Hop, skip, and a jump.
Hop, skip, and a jump. So where are you going to go?
I'm going to stay in New Jersey.
No, you're going to stay right here and deal with the cold. I'm done with the cold.
You can't say you're done with the cold, but then saying you're living in the compound that you're not going to leave.
I'm done with the cold, but I'm staying. We talked about this already. You go down south, you get hurricanes. You go out west, you get tornadoes. Keep going west, earthquakes, wildfires. I'll deal with a little cold. But what's bad about Texas? Now, Ed says, Mexicans. That's what you said.
That's not what I said.
That is exactly what you said.
Well, what about we move a little more south? Like, the Carolinas have been getting an influx of New Jerseyans.
Yeah, but only North Carolina's nice. I think that I want to say that there was a reason that people didn't like South Carolina. Something to do with taxes. I can't be sure, but it'd be worth looking into, I guess.
Oh, didn't we want to talk about Gordon?
Gordon who?
Ryan.
Never heard of him.
Nikki? Ryan?
Never heard of him.
Donna Her.
Donna.
Comma John?
Never heard of her. Donna? What do you want to talk about?
Why are they going to Puerto Rico?
Because it's warm.
Okay.
1. 2, it's, I guess, kind of free. Well, I know that
Kind of free. What does that mean?
no COVID lockdowns.
Oh, okay.
But here's another thing that I found out a few years ago when I had visited Puerto Rico, that a lot of wealthy Americans go there there's like tax law loopholes
Right.
in Puerto Rico. And if Gordon has as much money as he says he has, then he definitely wants to start using some of those loopholes.
You ever heard of Peter Schiff?
Yes.
He's been on Joe Rogan.
Oh, he lives in Puerto Rico.
He moved all his stuff to Puerto Rico.
Right, for the tax laws.
Right. But guess what happened?
What happened?
There was a hurricane. It shut everything down. It ravaged the community. Now, obviously, it doesn't hurt the rich people, but
Yeah. Okay, they're only there for them. They're not there. They're not going there to help the island. They're not going there to help the locals.
How do you know that?
They really?
Really?
Come on.
Why are you so mean?
I'm not mean, but they're there for their money. They're there trying to save their money using these tax loopholes.
Trying to save their money. I think you're being very judgmental.
Fine, I'm being judgmental.
And I
Why
think-
don't you call Gordon? I'll call him right now.
Call him up.
And we'll ask him, and he'll probably say, because if you follow him on social media,
I don't.
he's been talking about how much he hates all the tax laws and everything that's going on here in New Jersey especially. I can guarantee that's part of the reason that he left.
Part of the reason, but you're making it reductionist. Like, that's the whole reason.
No, I said part. A lot of it's the weather, too. Beautiful.
It's a little warm down there.
It's fine. I loved it when I was there. My wife was actually worried that I was going to think it was too hot. I like the heat. Man, I loved it there. It was great.
I don't like the heat.
I was there in end of April, I think, or beginning of June, maybe.
This year?
No, a few years ago. It was great, though. I loved it.
I never
I
been
trained
down
while
there.
I was down there. That was hard.
It's hot.
It was in a little tiny glass room.
Tiny glass room. What does that mean?
Didn't you hear me describe my training?
I didn't hear about the glass.
It was the whole inside this YMCA, all the rooms are all glass. It's like all windows. So you can see inside what would be like the courtyard, which is where the pool is and stuff. And the glass is all windows. So
The
you
glass
go in
is
there,
all windows.
The glass is all windows. Who would have thunk? Who'd have thunk the glass is all windows? The walls are all glass. So then you go in to train, and it's a very small room. I mean, maybe double this room that we're in right now. Small room.
That's small.
Would we call it the tropics? Is Puerto Rico tropic? It's hot and humid.
I'm sure.
So you couldn't see out. It looked like Yanni's mirror used to look. Thick. The room, the air was thick. You couldn't see through it.
How many people were training?
I think there was only like 8 or 10.
Anybody good?
The instructor wasn't bad.
That's good. That was like a few years ago. I wonder how their scene is now with all this stuff going on.
I don't know, actually, because I became friends with the instructor on Facebook, and he, I want to say, wound up in Texas.
Nice.
So I should probably text her cousin and find out.
What about Florida?
I'm not going to Florida.
Why, you don't like it?
Nope. Hurricanes.
But Puerto Rico's got hurricanes.
Okay.
That would scare me. I would never want to move to Puerto Rico.
It's beautiful there.
They get blasted like once every 4 years.
So you leave before it happens. Oh, this
What
must
about
be
all
the
your
year.
stuff, though?
What about you go back when it's all over?
You go back.
What do you mean all your stuff? How about you stop being so materialistic?
You don't care about your stuff.
What kind of stuff? Pictures.
What about your brand new truck you got?
Wipe it out.
Wipe it out.
It's insured.
All right. You don't care about the truck. Fine.
No, it's
What about
insured.
your mats? All your mats.
Well, that would upset me because then you have to replace them or something.
Right. Your mats aren't insured.
I don't know if they are, actually. I have to find that out
You should find that out.
because I have insurance.
You're not in a flood area, though.
No.
Me neither. I'm on the top of a hill.
But I would like to find out, actually, anyway, because of pipes bursting in the winter.
Oh, yeah, the pipes. You're joking with me. What is that?
It's my alarm.
For
it's
what?
10:45 right now.
And why would you have that set?
It's time to start getting ready for class.
To get ready for class?
Yeah, I have that alarm. It's on every Saturday.
Do you wake up at 10:45?
No, it's just like, hey, dummy, start doing whatever you got to do.
Okay.
Sometimes I
You
might
got
wake
great
up at
discipline.
10:45.
Sometimes.
Today I didn't. Today I woke up at, I don't remember what time.
I woke up at 8:30. I went to bed at like 2 last night.
I went to bed at 2.
Yeah, we were hanging out.
I went to bed fairly late.
I'm a little tired.
There was festivities.
Oh, you know my wife's mad at me right now?
At you. I
Yeah.
love it. Tell me more.
She texted me I didn't see to come upstairs and help her. She needed to bring stuff inside, and I didn't see it. And now
Wait, just now?
like a half hour ago, like 20 minutes ago.
When we were screaming for her?
Right after that. No. She was mad at me before that, screaming. So when we screamed, that actually probably made her even more upset.
That's fantastic.
No.
You know what would have been great? If I would have seen the text and I went to help her. Maybe I'd get on her good
That would
side.
have been funny. I would have sent you up there if I saw it. I didn't see it. I didn't
That would
feel
be great.
it.
Do you think she would have accepted my help?
No.
Really?
She's
Help is
very
help.
no. She's very spiteful and like hard-headed. She would rather
Your wife?
listen if she were,
hard-headed?
if she was drowning, which is very possible because she doesn't know how to swim, and you were the only one there to save her, she would just be like, "Let me die."
Interesting.
There's something wrong with her.
Yeah, but she would be better off letting me save her while she was still breathing. Because what if I got her after she stopped breathing and I had to give her mouth
That
to
would
mouth?
be your favorite thing.
Only because I would hold it over her head forever. Hey, Meg, you remember that time that I gave you mouth to mouth?
I think she would stab you. Or I think at minimum she'd make it so you can't talk about it ever. She'd cut your tongue.
Cut
out.
my tongue out?
Yeah.
I would just learn to sign it.
What would you rather lose, your tongue or your eyes?
My tongue?
Your tongue, not me.
You'd rather lose your eyes?
Yeah, I've been having this argument with people in my life. We probably talked about this too.
That's ridiculous. So that means you're not going to be able to see anything ever again. So you're not going to see your girls grow up.
I can hear them. Like, hey, what's going on? And they'd say, we're doing great. And I'd be like, cool.
Meanwhile, they're like flipping you off in front of your face and you don't even know it because you have no eyes.
I'd be like Daredevil.
I know. I was just going to say you're not going to develop daredevil-like skills.
I think you underestimate how important your tongue is
I understand that it's important, but I
You
think that my
love
eyes are important.
to talk. First of all, the podcast would be done.
We would have to do video.
What? Why? What are you?
I will sign.
No, I would cancel you. You're canceled.
I'm canceled. Who's going to motivate you? I wouldn't be able to call you every day. Then what?
You would. I'm telling you, you would hate not having a tongue.
Listen.
You would hate it.
How about this? Can we just break it down a little bit more?
Go ahead.
How do you eat without a tongue? I love eating, but I want to see stuff.
I think sight's overrated. I think your jiu-jitsu would get better without eyes.
Okay, how you get into jiu-jitsu?
I drive you. I pick you up. I take care of you.
No, if you lost your eyes, how are you getting to jiu-jitsu?
Meg would drop me off out of sympathy.
No, she wouldn't.
Yes,
Because
she
she
would.
doesn't want you to leave the house anyway. She'd rather you stay here
No.
and hang out with her and the kids.
I would learn how to drive blind.
Tesla.
No, I would call Uber.
Tesla.
I wouldn't need car anymore
Why?
because I can drive. I'd be on disability. You know,
Tesla.
Yeah, well, they're not.
Self-driving
You're not
car.
allowed to do that. And actually, so I was talking to my sister's fiance, and
Zach.
I've been telling everybody that I'm getting a Tesla. I don't know when, but I'm definitely getting it.
I've been thinking the same thing.
Don't.
Keep going.
You're not gonna get it because he convinced me. He said his dad leased a Tesla, right? And he went to work. It was cold out, and apparently one of the Tesla features is when you go to open the car, the window automatically rolls down and the car opens up. Well, it was so cold that the window was frozen shut, and he couldn't open the car door. So he had to wait for 2 hours while it thawed out to drive it.
I'll get that car door open.
Yeah, maybe you'll break the car down.
Fine. It's a lease. Then I'll bring it to the dealer.
Anyways, also the battery capacity loses like 40% in cold weather, so that's a deal breaker. It's not made for cold weather yet. It's made for California weather. So until they fix those things, Tesla's you
Listen,
lost me.
I've been thinking about it, and I want it to counteract the effects of the truck.
What does that mean?
The truck gets like 6 miles to the gallon. Now I'll get the electric car. The two of them will equal each other
Well, no,
out.
but they got that Tesla truck that's going to come out eventually.
Eventually. The bulletproof one?
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Well, that's what really attracts me to Tesla is the safety rating. They got it very high. They make it out of the good stuff, not plastic.
They make it out of the good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
So Tesla in cold regions, I'm not sold on it yet, but I can be swayed when they change it.
Well, you hear that? Tesla? What's his name again? Elon?
Elon.
We would be willing to advertise your product. Ed just needs you to give him
Oh my
one.
God, then I would definitely do it. I wouldn't care. I would let my car be frozen because look, I don't have a garage that could facilitate a car,
Why not? That garage isn't big enough?
and it's not heated.
Wait. Is the garage not big enough to put a car in?
It is, but I got all that stuff in there.
Yeah, throw all that stuff out. You and your material items.
I got some important stuff in there. My lawnmower that I don't use that much.
Buy a shed.
I'm not buying a shed. You build one for me?
I can't build a shed.
You could build a shed. You
I
built a
could-
chicken coop.
There's not a straight line anywhere on that chicken coop.
I
Have
didn't
you
really-
seen it up close?
No, I did. From far
Please.
away, it looks fantastic.
Oh yeah, and the pictures looks great.
Yeah.
Next time you're over, I would like to walk you over
Bring
to
a
the chicken
leveler.
coop. Oh no, don't bring a level. You don't even need a level. I can show
Just
you in the
look at
picture.
it.
Yeah, but no, nothing lines up. It's hilarious.
That
You
is
know what I
funny.
did this week too? Because I
ahead.
was on vacation. I hung a bunch of doors in my basement.
Hung a bunch of doors. What does it mean?
Yeah, there was just holes, and I put doors in them.
What do you mean? What do you mean hung a door? I don't understand what that means.
The basement. Have you seen it since it's been finished?
No, I see.
Well, it's not finished.
Okay.
It's partially finished.
Right.
But there was holes, so the hole was built where the door goes.
Right.
And I went to Lowe's and I got a bunch of not a sponsor. Got a bunch of pre-hung doors.
What, can you tell me what a hung door is?
It comes with the frame and the hinge and the door.
Okay.
So you don't have to actually cut the little slot in the door and screw the hinge to it.
Oh,
All
okay.
that's done. It's
Right.
pre-hung.
Cool.
But I put them in the hole and I attached them to the house. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I'm an idiot. I don't know what you're saying. You installed doors to your house?
Yes, I did. I installed doors. And I had to use the level, so it's not like the chicken coop. These doors open and close.
Well, I thought you could do that. I never doubted.
can't do that.
What do you mean? I never doubted you.
Woodwork scares me.
Why? I used to love woodwork in high school.
I don't know. It just always has. I feel like wood is permanent. You cut it, that's it. Done. Can't fix that.
As opposed to what?
Metal.
Oh, metal. You bend and stuff and melt it.
Yeah, because I do the mechanic thing, kind of.
Oh, you use a welder?
I can. I was certified once upon a time.
I wish I did that.
Why?
Well, when I was in high school, I went to Votech and I learned about cars. And what I realized is I hate cars.
I hate cars.
Right, so I didn't do anything with it. But they had a welding program. And
Okay.
I've done welding as a firefighter, and it's really awesome.
I did both of those things. I went to Votech and I did diesel and...
Wait, did you went to the one in Denville?
No, because I went to Sussex.
Oh, Sussex. I went to the one in Denville.
Yeah, no, that's Morris.
Yeah.
And you couldn't go there full time. It was just for the trade.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to switch schools.
Oh, you could go there full time.
I went there half the day.
Were you able to go full time?
If my mom switched me and moved me schools, I didn't want to move schools.
I didn't know that they did full time. I thought that Morris
No,
County
they
was
have
only part time.
No, they have full time.
Well, I went full time to Sussex.
That's awesome.
And I did diesel. And because my senior year I had all of my electives done, I chose as an elective, I did welding with the freshmen.
Awesome.
So I got certified in welding and I did diesel.
But you didn't get recertified. You just can use the stick now?
As long as you stay using it, they say you don't need to be recertified. I did not stay using
That
it.
stuff
I can weld.
It's super dangerous.
Welding?
If you do it wrong, if you're not good with fundamentals, you could blow yourself up.
No, you can't blow yourself up. It's electric. It's electric.
Oh, you do electric. No,
That's
I'm talking
what-
about acetylene welding.
Acetylene welding?
You never used acetylene
yeah,
and,
that's
and oxygen?
No, because you use a big arc welder.
What's the difference?
It's high voltage.
Why would people use acetylene as opposed to electric?
I think it's just a different kind. It's more like brazing or aluminum type welding, stuff like that.
Well, I don't know anything about the welding you're talking. I'm talking about
See?
acetylene and oxygen.
You use that to cut. That's what we use to cut.
Yeah, that's why we need it to cut.
To cut.
Yeah,
Yeah, perfect.
I'm talking about that kind of welding.
Great. You ever lay one of those tanks down on its side and get a sledgehammer and smack the top off?
No.
No, that would be dangerous.
Yes.
When I started at UPS, the guy told me once a year they'd take a bottle out back and do that. And I was like, I am not coming in that day. He was kidding.
He better be kidding. That's highly dangerous.
That's why I said, I am not coming in that day. Just tell me ahead of time.
As a firefighter, acetylene is the scariest thing because if you go to a fire in like a mechanic shop, I mean, those things are ticking time bombs. The whole place could explode.
Okay. We store ours outside.
That's very good. That's because you're a big corporation. They know.
They don't know anything.
They know a lot.
It's run by a bunch of meatheads.
Okay, you could talk crap, but
Yeah, because it's like some guy that wasn't good enough to be a mechanic. They took the supervisor role.
so why don't you do something like that? You never wanted to supervise?
Because you leave the union when you supervise.
Really?
Then you don't get benefits anymore. You have to pay
What?
for your benefits.
Why?
Then you don't get the pension anymore.
But why?
Then you don't get the 401k anymore. I don't know, because there's not a union to fight for the management
Do
team.
they make a lot of money?
No, because they...
So what is the perks of being a supervisor?
There isn't any.
What are they doing?
I don't know. That's what we always talk about. What's the perk of becoming a supervisor? There isn't one, all right? If you're a supervisor and I'm a hourly and we have been at the company the same amount of years, okay, I have 2 extra days off and 1 extra week's vacation.
Wow.
All right. Now, I'm hourly, your salary. You have to do 10 to 12 hour days. I get to do 8 hour days. Anything after 8 is overtime.
Right, that's what I got.
Okay, if I work the same amount of hours as you, I make $30,000 more a year than you.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
That's like the opposite of what I'm doing. Like,
So why would you go into supervision?
you get to
Because
boss
you're
people
not
around.
cut out.
Because you can't cut.
No, you can't boss people around because then you go get your shop steward and the shop steward comes in and he yells at the boss for you.
Cool.
It's crazy. The whole place is crazy. 10 years left. I only have 10 years left and I can leave.
10 years. 10 years goes pretty quick.
I'm not interested in the 10 years going fast. I just want to get out.
Well, let's be famous.
Rogan, you hear that? You'll be lucky enough to have us one day.
You got a union worker. Too. I'm a union worker too.
Are you union?
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with you. Holy cow.
That's what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Why?
No motivation to do anything. I always have to be your motivation.
But you're a union worker.
Yeah, but I don't like it there. You embrace the union.
No, that's not true.
Oh, no?
Well, yeah, I'm lazy.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Perfect. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
That's exactly what you're talking about, but I'm trying to be better, and you're helping
I
me.
believe you. I
Okay.
believe that you're trying to be better. I'm only helping you in the areas that I can. You definitely help me. Let's not get it twisted.
I'm still like, I have to make peace upstairs. It's bothering me.
I can help you with that.
Definitely
Yeah,
not.
because I'm going to go up there. She's going to remember how horrible I am, and then she's going to see you and love you even more.
Yeah, I should say something disparaging to you as you're walking out the door.
Yeah.
Like, we should have like a fake fight. And I
Yeah,
like,
it'd be like, don't ever talk about my wife like that again.
Yes,
Something
yes.
like that.
Oh, good.
Perfect. And then she's going to be like, I knew I hated him. Thank you for defending my honor,
Yeah,
honey.
that's what she wants.
Yeah, perfect.
Why do they want that so much?
I don't know. I
You
don't
know,
understand
do you ever want
women.
somebody to defend your honor?
You have to defend my honor.
Yeah.
Tap Sam out today.
Is he coming today?
Maybe.
I hope
We
not.
never know when he's going to come.
But let's go back to the idea about we can record me beating somebody up. Let's get somebody today.
Okay, fine. Who? Lionel, if he comes.
Yeah, I want to get him.
I'm going to, you want me to text
I
him
do owe
right
him.
now?
Yeah, I haven't seen him since he said all that stuff because I took the
Let's
week off.
Text him right now.
What gives him the right to talk crap on the internet about me?
Nothing. Here, texting him right now.
He's a white belt.
Ed is looking forward to beating you to death
You
today.
better be here
You
today.
better show up. Wow.
Does that work perfectly?
Not at all. It is nothing bored. That's what it said.
But doesn't it usually work when you say it into the phone?
Oh, you know what, though? This is a new phone. I'm not hooked to your internet.
What is that supposed to mean? What does that have to do
Siri
with
needs internet,
it? Oh, yeah?
doesn't she?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't think so.
I'll text him when I get out of here because that didn't work.
Yeah, but he shouldn't even have a name. Usually white belts, I don't even know their names.
That's your fault. You know, there is a white belt that we know his name very well.
Oh.
Gus.
Oh, Gus.
Gus.
He's a...
Thanks, Gus.
Yeah. So if you said nice things, Gus has my back, you know?
Actually, I was a little disappointed in that. You know how I got him to sign up?
No.
I told him that he'd be able to train with you.
I mean, that's a nice selling point.
That was it. He goes, with Ed, I'll be there. So I hope to see him soon, though.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe today. Not today, because today's moving day.
Oh, he's moving today.
He's moving today.
That's cool.
Moving very close to me.
Isn't it nice that we have a nice community where, like, he's moving pretty far away from Yanni, so now he's close to you?
And one of the things is because he knows we have a great relationship with Yanni, and he wants to be able to still go down there.
Yeah, we just saw Yanni yesterday.
Yeah. Came to us. He saw Gus.
It was a great day yesterday. I was so happy.
You were happy. I almost cried a few times during that private.
I didn't want to stop.
How many times did you think that I was not going to go back to Turtle Guard, that I was just going to sit there and talk or something?
I don't know. We didn't do too much talking. We did a lot of
No,
moving.
we did a lot of
We were
reps.
moving the whole time.
I'm a glutton for punishment. What makes me reset and get into that position again and again and again?
Because I'm not really finishing. I'm just like getting to a certain spot and then we start again.
There was one time where you just like squeezed my
squeezed it.
hips and put all your weight. I couldn't move. I'm like, now what do I do? I can't move at all. Yanni's like, pick your hips up. I'm like, I can't.
And then
Grab his knee. I can't. Do you not understand? I can't move at all right now.
Yeah, but when he does it, he just
but
got
did
right
you ever
out.
do exactly what you did to me to
He
him?
wouldn't let me get to the position.
No, but you started there.
No. As we start moving and as I start attacking, he's
Right
keeping
away,
me
you
off.
were locked in, and I couldn't move.
No,
Yes.
it's not true.
I have video.
Do you? Oh, you do.
I have video.
I still want to watch the other videos.
I still need to pull a video for Dan. Dan tickling Matt.
No, which was the one I wanted to watch? Oh, Pit Stop.
Oh,
you got to
Pit
get the Pit
Stop.
Stop video. Okay, we got to remember that.
Maybe today we can do it.
We don't remember. We don't write anything down.
I write stuff down if I want to remember it. I haven't written anything down.
You haven't
in a
written
while.
anything down.
I used to use sticky notes all the time.
I always wanted to get into that. I just never did.
I like it.
I know, it's probably
Sometimes
good.
I would fold up a piece of paper and I would put it in my pocket, and it would have all my notes of the day on it.
Look over there. I made notes for my dad's podcast that I did with him. Practice podcast. Don't read them. I'm just saying.
I'm reading them.
No, don't read them.
I'm reading
Stop
them.
reading them.
Topics
I'm
for
gonna
daddy.
turn this off. I'm
Do you
turning
think
this
I'm
off.
lying? It says daddy. D-A-D-D-Y.
Yeah, don't read them.
I'm reading them.
No, can we talk about jujitsu stuff?
Yeah, but some of this is jiu-jitsu related. How
No,
about
it's not.
Yes, your second question here. Start Start to coaching.
He coached baseball.
Okay. I coach jiu-jitsu. Start to coaching. Why are you so good with kids?
My dad's great with kids.
Is your style for everyone?
It's definitely not.
Any criticism from parents or kids themselves?
Yeah.
There
Not
you
the
go.
kids. Not the kids. The kids don't
That's
criticize
not
them.
relevant to jiu-jitsu?
Do you have any of that?
Why am I good with kids? The
Yeah.
reason I'm good with kids is because I'm crazy, for one. Two, because I have kids.
I have kids, and I'm necessarily good with strangers' kids.
Yeah, I think I'm just a big kid myself.
What about teenagers? When I was a teenager, I didn't know how to talk to teenagers.
Yeah, I don't know. So you've met Trevor, right?
Trevor.
Yeah, he's got the like blonde
Right.
do. Trevor, Paul, and Avery, they're teenagers.
I don't know how to talk to them.
I just give them an awkward stare from time to time, and that kind of keeps them in line.
I'm not trying to keep them in line. I'm trying to, I want them to like me.
I'm not trying to socialize with them.
What are you trying? Yeah, what's your
I
goals?
want them. They're there to learn jiu-jitsu. I just
Okay.
want to get them better at jiu-jitsu. Different age groups, drills you start with, all relative to jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, so my dad's been coaching since I was playing baseball. So I don't know if that has an imprint on me for wanting to coach or teach.
But you don't want to coach kids.
I'm just nervous. It's a lot of responsibility.
Can you not be nervous with children, please?
Why?
Because
I feel like
here's the thing too. Just be the leader, be the one in charge for the kids. Your goal is not to have a child like you. Your goal is to make a child listen to you.
to make a child listen. I don't like making.
I don't know what to tell you. You know, after class last week, I think it was last week, Christina said to me, she goes, "You're very intimidating." And I'm like, what
You
are you
are?
talking about?
You think?
Do I think?
I think it's a good thing.
Well, I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought she was talking about for the adults, because like for the adults class, I think class is pretty laid back.
No, you're definitely not intimidating for adults.
Yeah, I think it's laid back. She said, and then she specified, no, for the kids. I think that you just intimidate them. And I said, perfect.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah, right. So there you go. You don't need them to like you. There
right,
you go. Topics for Daddy, DADDY.
Are we gonna talk? We're gonna talk to my dad though, right?
Yeah, in 2 weeks when he comes up.
You excited?
Yes,
Yes.
he's my number 2 fan.
Yeah.
Did he move up to number 1? Does your mom still listen?
No, she doesn't listen.
Should I call her just so
She
she
actually,
can hear my voice?
she thinks that our bickering is too repetitive, and she's bored of it.
When was the last time we really bickered?
We bicker every time we talk.
Have
All the
we
clips. I
bickered
think
today?
what it is, she mostly listens to the clips, and I guess I don't think about it that way. Some people only listen to the clips, and if you listen to them in succession, people still think that I'm trying to find a new host. They don't realize it's a joke.
Yeah, but what was our last clip? It wasn't me bickering. It was Dr. Dave bickering.
You know, he didn't even say. Did he say anything to you about that clip?
He said that it seemed much more, I don't know, normal or flowing or whatever. I have his text. You want me to open my phone
He
right
doesn't
now?
even talk to me.
He doesn't like you.
Is it because I don't
He
do the
actually
workouts?
realized, he sent me a text that he realized how you were.
What is that supposed to mean?
That you give up on stuff or your lack of motivation.
Listen, I can only stay motivated at a certain amount of things at a time. So right now,
I like what you're motivated in. I'm not
Exactly.
complaining. I'm just telling you what he said. Do you not want me to relay these things to you anymore?
I kind of want him to say it to my face.
He's not going to say it to your face. And you know who else isn't going to come train today? Him. He's afraid to train with us. We are too tough.
You think that's what it is?
I do.
No way.
Yes.
I'm excited to work with him. He seems motivated. He's in good shape.
You're
He
excited to work with him. Ed, when was the last time you did his stretches?
It's been a long time.
So what are you talking about?
He keeps sending the emails like you missed your workout. Like
He doesn't do it. It's automated.
I know it's automated, but he actually has texted me in the past, been like, "Hey, what's going on?"
I'm going to get my phone now, and I'm going to read a text message that he sent to me.
Yeah, but I just
Keep
don't.
talking.
I don't like when people talk behind your back. Like if you're gonna talk, say it to my face.
Wait a second, but you said that you like gossip and you like talking behind people's back. It's one of your favorite things.
Yeah, it is true, but I don't like what he's doing.
Oh, and what did I call? He said that he's the thin Ed or something like that.
He's terrible at jiu-jitsu. Like I'm not talking like
No, because I've asked him about his website every day since we've met him, and he just got it up the other day.
Yeah, he thinks he's so smart.
I'm like, how do you have this but no website? He's the sponsor. We should stop.
Do you think he's better than your brother?
At jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
I don't think so, no.
Exactly. So he gonna talk crap about me? You can't even beat a loser like your brother? What are you doing?
I'm trying to find what he said about you.
You talk to him that much? You gotta scroll this much?
Yeah, you want me to read my texts to him?
No.
My texts to him are, hey, when's the website going to be done? I'd like to link to the website. Do you have a website ready? I said, I'm going to go buy the URL because your website is still not up. And he says, haha, joke's on you. I own the URL. I said, okay, how about this and that? Because you should buy those, park them, and have it all redirect to the one you want. Oh, that's a good idea.
He's a loser. That's another thing. Like
Here, right here. Didn't realize that Ed reads at a third grade
yeah,
level.
you mentioned that already.
Okay.
What about the thing he said about you?
What did he say about me?
You said he talked about you reading it right.
Oh, I already passed that.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
Okay, let me go back.
He's coming today just so he could teach his class. What a selfish man.
Let's see.
Really dragging ass here.
Oh, he says, website is not finished. Been channeling my inner Ed and not getting it done.
I'm going to smack him in the face.
And I said to him, I don't need another Ed. He says, I don't want to become Ed. I won't let it happen. And I said, get the MF website done. And I typed the letters, not the word.
Nice. And what did he say? He's not going to do it?
He finally got it done.
You know, I made that clip for him. Like, that was a nice clip.
Here it is.
He should-
I said, check sponsor read in the outro of today's episode. And get me the MFing website, or I said, and get the MFing website done so I can link to it. He said, just listened. Much better than Ed. And I said, that was off the cuff. I think you just gonna get something like that, natural flow. He said, I agreed. It sounded way better.
What do you think?
I think he just gave us too much.
It was his
And
write-up.
here's later on texts, website. Come on, Ed. That's what I said to him. And then I threatened him and I said, get the website done today or else. And then,
Just say it.
I said, this work ethic does resemble Ed. And he said, all right, I got to go train. I'm going to say I can have the website up by tomorrow night. I'm not committing to tonight. And then he said, wow, I'm insulted. You don't get to see the other stuff I'm working on. You're honestly not wrong. I need to do better. And I said, you training until dinner? It'll take 5 minutes. I'm going to go buy the URL since I doubt you've even done that. And then I threatened to sell it to him for $2,500.
Should have did that.
I should have done that.
You know what you should do? Did he write buy them?
The other ones that I
Yeah.
told you about?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Let's buy them and put my fat picture up, my shirt off.
You want to buy the other URL?
Yeah.
All right. What did I say that they were? They're here. We can talk about it more later.
Yeah, we put our logo and then a picture of my fat belly on this website and be like,
Oh, I have them right here. ggp.com for groundgamephysio.com or drzee.com.
yes, get them.
We get them.
Yes,
That's a
get them.
very expensive prank.
How much would it cost?
A couple $100
Couple hundred? Yeah, but he'll pay us back because he'll need them.
because he'll need the websites.
Yeah, and he won't
I don't know
want
how
that.
to sell it to him.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. All right. So, and we should find out anything that could be used like Ground Game Physio. We'll buy all those websites.
And then we're going to just put pictures of me on there and to the death logos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guess what? I have to go.
Okay. This was great. We're going to do the outro later after class. It's going to be a great class. I'm going to pass your guard. I'm going to dominate you.
You're not going to pass my guard. My guard is becoming impassable. And if I do, by some chance, have you pass my guard, I'm just going to turtle.
I hope so because I wasn't giving you 100% yesterday.
80? Was I getting 80 again?
You were getting about 90. I was going
90.
hard.
Oh, that was,
I'm
yeah.
going to give the full effort.
It was brutal. I actually tapped from just my shoulder smashing the mat one
At
time.
that point, I was just squeezing you. No, but when I had that lapel grip, that wasn't taking much effort at all. Like, I was in a position.
I know. What was Yanni talking about? There was no way out of that. When you have that lapel, I'm trapped.
No, you have to move your hips. Move your hips. Sway, sway, sway.
Sway, sway, sway.
The hips move me out of the way.
Listen, sway to move you out of the way. I got it.
Okay, go teach your kids class.
I have to visit the lavatory
Okay.
when I get home.
See you guys in the outro.
Ed just got done telling me something that was very inappropriate.
No, I didn't. We are in your office. This tiny, tiny room. I hate it.
What do you mean you hate it? This
Why-
is perfect.
Why can't we be out there?
Because they're busy.
Who's they?
Dr. David Zwoboda of Ground Game Physiotherapy. Oh, wait, it's just Ground Game Physio if you're looking for them on Facebook.
Right.
Yes, but it is Ground Game Physiotherapy. This is a physical trainer. What's it called?
Physical therapist.
Physical therapist. Thank you. What's wrong?
Keep going.
This is a physical therapist that specializes in treating grapplers or people from grappling arts. Jiu-jitsu, judo, wrestling, sambo. What else is there? Japanese jiu-jitsu.
Catch wrestling.
Catch wrestling. Folk style wrestling. Folk style wrestling. What's the other one?
Sumo.
Roman.
Sumo.
Something Roman, right? Greco-Roman wrestling.
Greco-Roman.
Yes. you guys want to come see Dr. Dave, you can visit him on Ground Game Physio on Facebook. You can find him on Instagram at Dr. What is it on Instagram?
D. Swoboda.
D. Swoboda. And also check him out online. He finally has his website up and running, groundgamephysio.com.
Yes. I just saw him. He's doing his class, and he doesn't talk to my face because he knows what would happen.
Well, that's fine because this recording wasn't as smooth as the last one because I totally forgot about him as a sponsor.
You forgot
He's out
about
there
him?
right now, and I forgot about him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I do it again?
No, it's fine. That was fantastic.
Fantastic.
As always, just as good as mine. And
Third grade level.
also, I did my first workout. Well, it's not a workout. Stretches with his supervision. So today, day
Why don't
one,
we call it a therapy session? You did your first therapy session.
and 2.5 weeks. So now I will do it every day. He showed me it's not that hard. I'm just being lazy as usual.
You know what? You and Dr. Dave have a lot of similarities, though.
Both handsome.
Nope, that's not what I was thinking about. I meant with the laziness.
You
Your
don't-
priorities.
hold on.
Your priorities are not in order.
Do you think I'm a good-looking man?
No, I don't.
Hurts my feelings.
I apologize.
Your face looks like a bird.
Why?
Just the beak.
The beak?
Yeah. And
Ah,
like the way your hair is up, it's like a cockatoo.
cockatoo.
What you do in your face is not.
That's what cockatoos do. They do that with their head.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't even know anything about birds. You're comparing me to a bird and you don't know anything about
You're the
them.
bird. That's why you know
I'm
about
a
him.
peacock.
You're not a peacock.
Yeah, I just have to ruffle my feathers. Ruffle? What do they call that? Fan them out.
Fan them out.
Fan 'em
Posturing.
out. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's what I do
Okay.
all the time. Posture.
Well, I'd like to thank our main sponsor, Core BJJ. You could follow them at Core BJJ NJ on all social media. Also, they've had a website since the start, corebjjnj.com. Dr. Dave stinks.
Do you understand why we've had a website from the start?
Because you're not
this is
a complete
business.
Yeah, you're not a complete fool.
This is a business.
It doesn't take doctor
I'm-
school to know to get a website. That's pretty much step one.
If you want to have a business, yeah, you need to be able to refer
Make
somewhere
sure
to see what
the
you're doing.
website's available, because imagine if he started this whole business and he didn't even have access to that website. What a foolish thing.
That would be funny.
What are you doing? Stop playing with your nails. I can hear it on the microphone because you're playing with the bottom.
Really? It was my cuticle.
Stop cuticling.
Is that a word? Cuticling?
Well,
so how did I do today?
I was watching you roll today with Kyle, and vast improvement.
In one day.
Yes, that's what's exciting about it. But I want you to be perfect, so I was heckling you a little bit. But you are on the right track. But again, underhooks and belt grips are good, but you hold on to them past the point where you can make space and then re-grip, because your body will be in a better position to do it again. So you can step off the gas, hit the brakes a little, and then come back onto the gas.
I don't like that.
Okay, you'll never get better then.
Fine.
No, you want to get better. I know you do.
I do want to get
But
better.
then I was trying to do the escapes, and it turns out being on top of you the bottom skills didn't transfer.
Listen, you're yelling at me the whole day yesterday. Come on, be better. Get out. You see what it's like when someone's on top of you,
almost
though.
threw up, and you were on top of me for literally 30 seconds.
Yeah, you were on top of me yesterday for an hour
I
straight,
know.
and I just kept resetting
All right.
and resetting and resetting.
I want to do what you did.
Okay. Pay, Yanni, and
Fine.
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Actually, if you just want to do the stuff we have already gone through, we can just do it. But it's good to have Yanni there yelling at us.
It's different. It's different. It's not yelling at us. Today, I knew I wasn't doing the right thing, and you weren't telling me to do the right thing
When
because
you were
were trying
rolling
to
with
win.
Kyle, I
No, when I
was.
was rolling with you.
Yeah, but I don't know what to do. I'm just
Exactly.
trying
That's
to
what
ride
I'm
you.
saying. When you're riding, it's like you're focusing on attacking.
I'm trying to be a good partner.
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and you're just not focused on me, which you should be. You should only think about me. Me first, you second.
But wait, when I was on bottom yesterday, you weren't focused on me. You're focused on you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why you have to have him sitting.
Oh, he's got to be sitting there.
Right.
Okay, I got it.
Or we got to get Kyle on the same page.
I don't want to show Kyle any of this stuff.
True. Who could we show? Let's show Matty Boy.
No, he's too much of a meathead.
Who could we show? John Stanley.
We could show John Stanley or Tom. Do you remember Tom when he first came here? He's like, I've seen so many positions, I didn't understand how to connect them. He's like, you've connected all the dots, because I took a page out of Yanni's book. When it's side mount week, we pass the guard to go to side mount and then attack. So before, he was at a place that started in side mount, and he's like, but how did I get here? I didn't understand. And then none of the moves connected. And he says that the way that we show moves, everything connects. So now he has like a system to attack with.
Fine, we'll show Tom. And
There you
John
go, Tom.
Stanley. We'll show them both.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Tom's a
So,
little bit
all
busy
right,
right
we
now,
had a
so
new guy
John
come in
Stanley.
today, and I was working with him, and we were going over that, exactly what you're saying. Connecting from that position. So you start in side control, how to protect yourself. If it gets to mount, how to protect yourself. If you get to the back, how to protect yourself. And then those tie into what's neutral and what's bad. And it's pretty simple. Jiu-jitsu is the most simple thing ever. We make it so complicated.
Really? Jiu-jitsu is simple?
Yeah.
This is the reason that Yanni's students do so well, though, because he's the main instructor there, and he teaches every class. He knows how to connect every class so that they get a real system of from this position to this position. This could possibly happen. This is how you get out. Where here, I'm headed in that direction, but not quite on the same level.
Yeah, but you got to
Yanni.
think about it this way. Yanni's been open since late 2007.
I know.
And it wasn't always like this. He didn't start doing curriculums right away. It took years and years before he started doing that. So you're still way ahead of the game. 3 years in, you're
I'll take
doing
it.
good.
I'll take it. I want to make a monster.
Exactly.
For me
That's
to
what
train
I'm talking
with.
about. John Stanley.
Okay, John Stanley.
I don't wanna
because
make a-
Matt's too much of a
Hey,
man.
I don't want to make a monster out of somebody over 175. Like, that's too heavy. Let's make a small monster so like I can bully him still.
You know what would be great? You know what would be great too? We can use John Stanley. John Stanley's going to be the man because he's also reliable. We have an unreliable monster, Jim, all right? If we
Right,
can get Jim
right.
to come back, but he's unreliable.
He
I
was
don't know
not-
if you listen,
No,
Jim.
no, but he used to be very reliable.
And then he got married.
Women weaken legs.
Women weaken legs.
That's from Rocky. Mick says it.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, because Sylvester Stallone's trying to, he has to, do you want to fight or do you want to go on dates? You can only do one.
Well, Jim wanted to go on dates, apparently. Jim, I don't know if you're listening, but
We still love you. He'll be back.
I talk to him all
He'll
the
be
time.
back. Oh, there was somebody that was supposed to come today that didn't come. I just thought about it. It's okay.
Who?
He shall not be named. He has written us emails in the past.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did you know he was coming?
Your brother said yesterday. He's got a big mouth.
Oh, yeah. He didn't come. No. I said to Matt, where is he? Oh, I texted him. He's in Reading, Pennsylvania, hanging out with his cousin.
Oh, Reading.
or Quakertown. I'm sorry, Quakertown.
My buddy Mikey, fireman, used to work in Reading, Pennsylvania. That's
Well, I meant Quakertown. So forget Reading. We're not talking about Reading.
Yeah,
We're talking
Pennsylvania
about Quakertown.
stinks.
But he didn't come. Do you believe that?
I believe it. You said that. I don't know why you're disappointed. Yesterday you were like, it's not going to happen.
I had faith.
No, you had a premonition
What was my premonition?
that he wasn't coming.
No, that's just I can predict the future.
That's what a premonition
I
is.
know. But I was hoping for the other
Okay.
thing.
So you are hopeful.
Yeah, I'm hopeful when it comes to he who shall not be named.
Do you love me?
No, not at all.
That's not true.
It's definitely true. Do you guys see what I have to deal with constantly? This is what Ed does. We can't just have a normal conversation. I can't just be like, Ed, that was really good today. You worked with the new student today. Fantastic. I actually want to see what you showed him because he was really pumped up about what you showed him. Do you love me? No. You did a great job today. Do you love me? No. Can we just have a normal conversation?
Just
like
say-
the one that you and I have off the
But
air.
listen to this. If you would just, you know what I want.
What
And
do I
you-
want?
No, you know what I want.
Oh, I don't care what you want.
No.
Okay,
I
tell me.
didn't say you cared about it. I
All right.
said you know what I want.
What do you
and
want?
Shut up. You actively don't do it to hurt me.
Hang on. I don't know what you want. What do you want?
Listen, I say, do you love me? You say, absolutely, Ed. You're the best. That's all I'm looking for. That's all I want. And you know that's what I want. Just do it.
Oh, my God. Hi.
I'm waiting for you to say it.
Absolutely, Ed. You're the best.
Thanks.
You're
Feels
going to
good.
splice that all together now, aren't you?
Absolutely.
That would be hilarious. But leave this part where we talk about it in.
Okay, so
You know what? Can we bring
What?
up the fact that 2 episodes ago when you boosted the volume to the beginning of the podcast
Yeah,
where I
yeah.
said I love you?
that was great. See, you did say it.
But what was I talking about, though?
Nothing. You were just excited to start the podcast.
Oh, my
You didn't
God.
realize that I hit record.
Ugh.
I love having the power.
I don't like you having the power. But you know what? If you didn't do it, nobody's going to do it.
Nobody.
I'd put it out just like this.
Listen, I did 2 clips this week that
You
just
did?
passed. I had a good episode. You had a good episode. I was excited because we didn't write any
I had
notes.
so much fun this morning.
We had a good. You like coming to my house?
It's fun. Yeah. And I liked leaving your house.
So-
That was fun for me.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Meg was mad at me. She did not talk to Dave. He left. Me and her made
She
up.
didn't even acknowledge my presence.
She didn't want to make up in front of you. I know that.
No, I just wanted her to acknowledge my presence.
Didn't even acknowledge.
She didn't curse at me. Nothing. I got nothing out of her.
Yeah,
your
you-
kids, your daughter. She waved to me though.
Yeah. You wanted to curse at you. That's what you want.
I just wanted an acknowledgement that I was there
And
because I knew she was upset.
No, but she knows that's what you want. So she's
Oh, she knows I want acknowledgement?
yeah. So she didn't want to do that. She's spiteful.
All right, fine.
But you did mention Dan this episode. Why don't you talk to him tonight and see if he would like to do next week?
I'm sure that he would like to do it.
All
I
right.
just don't know when, honestly.
All right, set it up.
All right, I'll axe him.
Axe him.
I'm going to axe him. You ever hear anybody that says axe?
For sure. What are you
And
talking
who
about?
did we have on recently that said especially?
I've been saying it.
Yeah, but intentionally.
Especially. Who said especially?
I don't know.
It
But
wasn't
I
the
laughed.
doctor, was it?
No, I don't know who it was. But I
Oh, it's
laughed.
probably Jess and Tina episode.
Oh, Jess and Tina. Nutella. Tiramisu.
Okay.
I'm
Let
going to
people-
see. I'm going to see Tina tonight. She's coming over.
All right, well, let people know where they can find us.
They can find us on everywhere that has a social media platform, including what's the new one? Something with a P.
Parlor.
Parlor.
Oh, yeah, we are on Parlor.
Yeah, but I can't get on. I need to do it with you.
Okay.
So at To the Death Podcast, you can find us on Parlor, on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. Like, follow, subscribe to each and every one of those things. And if you don't, we don't like you.
We got Linktree, too.
Yeah, but that's not a like, follow, or subscribe.
Okay.
It's just a thing.
Sure.
Check out our Linktree. You can find. I got to edit that because I got to take your match down. It's been up there for like 6 months.
But people can go watch it. I killed it.
Okay. It's been up there long enough.
Okay.
It's been ignored. It's time to edit the Linktree.
All right. Well,
We should put a link to our sponsor, Dr. David Swoboda.
and his
from
awesome
Ground
website.
Game Physio.
All right.
I don't know if his website's awesome. It needs a little bit of work. I don't like the color scheme, but I sent him like 3 or 4 texts of things to edit, and I thought that was enough. Can you
Oh.
believe what I do for our sponsor?
Yeah.
At first, I had to push him to start the website. Then I read the website, and I'm like, dude, you got to change this, and this ASAP.
And he's ungrateful.
He is very ungrateful.
Yeah, he doesn't even come to train. Only comes to teach his class.
I know. He comes to teach his class, make money. He's not giving me any money for the space here. He's just sponsoring the podcast. And I'm supposed to just like give up the space. This is my blood, sweat, and tears that I've put into this place. And he doesn't even care. You know what? After this, let's just go out there and grab him.
Yeah,
Let's just beat him up.
we should.
Yeah.
It wouldn't take both of us. I bet you could tie one arm behind your back and beat him up.
But it'll be fun if both of us do it.
It
'Cause
would
you
be
could, like,
fun.
yeah.
Okay.
You hold him.
All right, let's go get him. We're done. We did it.
That's it.
Yeah, we did.
All
We're
right.
good.
To the podcast.
Episode 33.
Wait, why don't you say it in Spanish for me?
I don't know how to say episode in Spanish.
Okay, just say 33.
Train that. Idiot.
I knew you were going to do that. That's why we did it.